Our lives are far from simplistic. The complexities of a modern life are boundless, not just through technology, but the convolutions within ourselves. What we realise as within our control is like a rope that wavers from side to side. A rope that we constantly grasp to give ourselves the comfort of control. What if I told you that this rope that we cling for comfort is something that we can draw from within ourselves? What if I told you that we possess a power of mind that can determine our reactions, whether we are in abundance or in poverty, within the helm of happiness or hardship? Our harness towards this cerebral capability comes from the mindset of a Stoic and from its two most influential philosophers of wisdom, Marcus Aurelius and Lucius Seneca. I have showcased other videos on the Stoic mindset, which reveals how we can capture control of our lives through the empowerment we can muster within ourselves. Click the links in the description. As fire lays hold of what falls into it, by which a small light would have been extinguished. But when the fire is strong, it soon appropriates to itself the matter which is heaped on it, and consumes it, and rises higher by means of this very material. This passage from Marcus Aurelius shows us how we can adapt to any situation, be like the fire that is strong, that consumes its matter without fear, to then rise above it. For when we talk about our power of mind, it tasks us to carry out our acts with purpose and to be true to our values. As a mind of strength does not take vengeance through blame and reciprocation, especially when it's not in our nature to do so. A mind of strength is gracious for the things that happen to us, good and bad. We can visualise that time as a river that is made up of life's events, for as soon as one instance occurs, it will soon be carried away, and another will take place. As our fortunes revolve around good emotions and good actions, and if we have failed in exercising ourselves within our principles, then we shall try again. A mind of strength is to be articulate in our speech, to refine our senses so they are in coordination to the present, that considers the past and ponder its future rationally. This is so the hand works for the hand as the foot for the foot. In any case, the mind must be recalled from external objects into itself. It must trust in itself, rejoice in itself, admire its own things. It must withdraw as much as possible from the affairs of others and devote its attention to itself. For Seneca, the power of mind is when we focus attention with purpose, keeping a firm grasp of our expectations. That a prisoner only becomes burdened by their shackles when they struggle against them. Yet from necessity, they can endure. It is a mind of strength that realises our fortunes will waver, that we can think our way through our difficulties, to complain as little as possible, to find consolation in whatever means we can find. A mind of strength will always be gracious, as when we are rendered to debt, we still are thankful for what we have. As when we give adversity a power over us, we will be the first whom will be crushed by it. It is such a mind of strength that makes light of our hardships, but endures them with such tolerance, as it is more civilised to make fun of life as it is to lament it. As our pleasures are adorned from the uttermost of simplicity and kindle amusement rather than suffering the agonies of the many pretenses that surround us. As our pleasures are adorned from the uttermost simplicity and kindle amusement rather than suffering the agonies of the many pretenses that surround us. Should it surprise me if the perils which have always roamed around me should someday reach me? A great number of people plan a sea voyage with no thought of a storm. What goes through the mind of a true Stoic is that one does not fear becoming sick, of being ridiculed, of becoming poor, nor even death. It is such a mind of strength that preserves our own values, acknowledging that we can change matters that are within our control and to accept what is not. This is the rope that we dearly hold on to in our daily lives, as we believe by only grasping this rope of worry that we are protected and will provide some element of control. Yet, a mind that is sound, that is as strong as a Stoic, freedom comes from what we adorn within ourselves.